Hello everybody and welcome back to Megastore Simulator, just shifting some furniture around here. Thank you to Pamela and Dominic in the comments who both said, well, why don't you put your larger shelves towards the back there and move some things to the front? That'll help with your sight lines. Indeed it will. I don't know why I didn't think of that, so thank you. Fresh eyes usually helps with that sort of thing, doesn't it? Perfect, so that looks a lot better in here now. I think I'm going to move this as well. I move that to about here, because I think we might get another one of these as well, put that there. But I think we're pretty much finished. I've got space for one more should I need it there. Otherwise, we can just leave it with a small gap. That's fine. But otherwise, I think that's mostly finished in there. We just need to get some stuff to put on the shelves. I've done, I think, 3 days without you just to try and earn a little bit. I tell you what, most of it is spent just purely buying stock. You make a little bit of money, then you throw all of your money at stock, and then you put it all on the shelves and you redo the day. I'm making about $5 grand a day, but it feels a lot slower now, the progress. It's really starting to hit home. Those price changes when we got nerfed a few episodes ago are really starting to come home now. Yeah, well, I mean, we're still making good money, but yeah, we're not progressing as fast as we once were. But I do have enough money to hopefully finish the music section. So the plan originally for today's episode was I was going to finish the music section and the electronics. I don't think we'll get enough for the electronics. The licenses are just too pricey to finish these ones off. But I can finish the music with a couple of in-game days, I think. So we're going to get a couple, I think we've only got 4 licenses in music to do. We'll get a couple of them to start with, get these sorted, and then we'll do the next in the following day. So yeah, we've only got these ones to go. So there are less in here than there are in electronics. But these ones are, you see the price of these? We're not going to get that done in this episode, unfortunately. Not with the restocking costs that I have to go through each day. So we'll just do the music, and then we'll do that next time. Right, so should we just go in order, or I don't think there's any particular reason to do it any differently. Yeah, we'll just go in order. So let's grab that, and we'll grab that. That leaves us 17,000. We could afford everything, but I'm going to leave it because we've got furniture to get, and of course get stock on the shelves. So we'll do it tomorrow. Let's just see what that has given me. So we've got some speakers. They go on the double rack. Music hangers for the guitars. And then what else have we just got there? It's mostly just speakers, isn't it? So double rack and hangers. So we need a bit of everything. Right, let me get some. Get 4 double racks and 4 hangers just to get us started. We'll have those come to storefront. I've also got to plan this around what we currently have. Also, when so I've just been doing, like, when I'm doing things sort of not for YouTube, I just sort of let it go and let it play and just sort of watch the screen. We're getting quite a lot of issues in terms of we're selling out too quickly. So I need to get where's my trolley? Is that in here? Or is it outside? It's outside. Yeah, we need to get some more restockers. Just even with my help, we're barely keeping on top of it. So I need to hire some more restockers. We spend too long in the day now with a few things missing on the shelves. It's costing us some sales, so I need to get that sorted. We do have, I think it was 7 or 8 products that were found expensive. I've not actually located what they are yet. I keep missing the whoever's saying it. So we do need to have a look around in store to see what's expensive, because that's also potentially costing us some sales. Right, music racks. Continue on down here with these. Or shall we? So these are going to be for speakers, aren't they? I think. Where do we want our speakers? Do we go through the middle and create another smaller aisle like that? It's a bit tight. Not sure I'm keen on how tight that is, actually. Music hangers, they can come down here. And carry on like so. All right, so where are our double racks going? This is the question then, isn't it? Do we I don't like that being in the middle there. I think I need a bigger section. I could go over by one, because we've also got to bring these drums in, really. I could go over by one, because we don't need to have our self-checkouts here. I could move these at some point. I mean, I know it's an ideal spot for them now. They could go around the corner somewhere. When we've expanded further, they could be moved. I do quite like the design as it is, though. It's a shame they're all racks like this. You know, if these were like a totally different looking thing, I don't think it would look quite so enclosed. There's just too much steel bars around. It's like being in prison around here. So obviously we've got that space over there where we can shove a few things as well. I could do that, but let's just see how it looks. Sometimes when you actually do it, it looks bad to start with, but when you actually have it done, it's not as bad. Close those up together in a second. I'm just kind of placing it down just to have a visual. It's not bad. Not bad. It's a shame they're not double-sided. I mean, obviously we could double-side them. We started slightly further in, but this is going to take up so much room. I don't even think the game will allow it. I'd need the mod to allow that. Not keen. Not that keen. Now, it doesn't necessarily need to be like that because we can come round here with these. Just we have got some more stuff, of course, coming. Because my worry here is if we're already short of space now, I've got another 2 licenses to come. But like I said, we've got that space there. It's going to be tight, isn't it? I think we might have to... I could steal a bit from the tech. I think I can get most of the tech on, to be honest, in what we have just here. Not 100%, but I think I can probably get most of that on. Let me just have a look at the electronics. Obviously, we've got a lot of stuff we haven't got yet, but these, I think, I'm not sure about these. Do these go on the round table or do they go on like a big shelf? I can't remember from testing, but these all go on those racks. So that's fine. I think I'm not sure about those. But that's fine anyway, because we've got space here for that, even if we move everything along slightly. That would also solve my floor issue, wouldn't it? If we squeeze the tech into here, which I think we can do. Let's squeeze our tech. Why won't you go? Come on. Against the wall, please. There we go. Yeah, let's squeeze the tech in. And we could go all the way in along that floor there. Leave a small gap, maybe. And that might make it a bit too tight. Stuck. Uh-oh. Stuck. Move. There we go. Move this over here. If I just leave a small gap so people can walk around, we could have it like that. And then we'll get another one in just here, just about. We can squeeze in there. And then that gives us a bit more room in the music section. We'll see. I think that's going to be a bit tight for tech, but we'll see. It does mean I can move all of these things back a little bit now. And it solves, as I say, it solves my floor issue of being 2 different colors. But I think that's better. That's created a lot more space, hasn't it? Because now we can go all the way down here with a few more. And further along here a little bit as well. Not as enclosed. I think I prefer that. I just hope we can get enough stuff in the tech area. Right. Perfect. Well, kind of perfect. We've still got those drums, haven't we? Where am I going to put those? I guess they're going to have to go over there. So I don't really want them just overspilling. So these are going to have to come over here as well. There we go. Right, so everything's enclosed. We'll see what we do. Right. Let's get ourselves some stuff. Shopping, music, products. So I think I've got a lot of this stuff, but obviously some things could do with restocking as well. For example, that I've only got... So they're not double shelved either. I'd like to double shelf those. But I don't think I'm going to have room in the current music section. We might have to have an overspill at some point. I don't think I can have it sort of in its perfect area. I think I might have to have overspill just so I can get some more of these on, because obviously they sell out pretty quickly. And even though we've got some stock, because people come in, it only takes 3 customers and suddenly you're out of stock on the shelf. So, yeah. But we'll get another one of those because that is low. We'll get some drums as well. I'm going to get these delivered to Dock 1. The stuff that we're already selling. I think we've now... Oh no, there's some more stuff here we're selling. They're not too bad, but we will get some just for now. Got 6 of those on the shelves, none in stock. But they are a bit more pricey, so we'll leave that. I'll get some of those. Right, and we haven't got anything else. Right, so let's get those to Dock 1. Then the restockers can be sorting those. I'll get everything else that we don't have delivered out the front so I can deal with it. So we'll get... I'll just get 1 box of everything, if possible, because these are very expensive. And we'll see. Right, that's all of the stuff. We'll have that delivered to the store front. That's everything. Go and grab this one so these guys can do some restocking. So there have been a couple of updates since the last video, mostly bug fixes. Full controller support was added. So if you are wanting to play this game on controller, you now can. But otherwise, I don't think a lot of stuff was added. The next update is for in here, the warehouse update. It's going to be warehouse update full of quality of life updates for the warehouse. So hopefully the ability for restockers to unload the truck, for example, because they are also, it did say that the employees are getting some extra abilities and things like that as well. So hopefully that means they can unload in there. And it functions a lot better than it does now, because at the moment it doesn't function overly well. You spend most of your own time just unloading the truck. And then also, because the balancing isn't quite there yet, you end up just doing like massive restocks every single day. So it's a constant cycle. So hopefully that all gets tweaked. You do get that with early access games quite a lot, actually. Right, let's take these over here. This is a bit closed off, isn't it? I noticed that as we were bringing some stuff in from the van. Not a lot. I wish you could have different coloured shelving. That would help. If I could change the colour of that, that would just... A splash of colour would help. It won't be too bad once we've got our some more tech down here. That'll take away this dullness. It'll be a bit dull here, but... If this is a general area where people come to pay and queue and all that kind of stuff, there'll always be a lot of people there, so it might never look as bad as it does when it's empty. Right, all of this stuff is over. Let's see what to do there. I think the guitars, makes more sense to carry on with over here, doesn't it? Right. I mean, these are similar to those, so I guess we'll have these here. If I double shelf Interesting, you get 4 in a box of those. If I double shelf them, I don't think I've got enough shelving for the other guitars, have I? That might be a thing we can't do with those. I think I've run out of room. So we've got 3 varieties there. There's another one there. I've not got enough for guitars. I can go slightly up that way. We don't need an open spot just there, to be honest. That doesn't need to be open at all. It's nice that it's open, or partially open, maybe a small gap, but it doesn't need to have a massive gap. Because it's the edge of the store anyway. So we could just... wherever it's happy. Obviously it's not happy because it's interacting with the other shelf, but if we can go to about there then, that'll create us a bit of extra space. Does mean that the customers might... oh no, I can get through, so the customers probably can as well. I say it might mean that if they're wanting to go somewhere else, they might not be able to. They'll have to walk back a lot, but it's okay. Right, so we have got some room for some more shelves. That's good. So I could keep double shelving it and get some more, but of course we're going to need some more shelves anyway for the remaining 2. Are there any guitars coming in the remaining 2? There probably are. I promise you at some point we will open today. I know this is taking a while. Right, let's see. Are there any? Probably, but who knows? It looks like not. It looks like not. But we've had that before where it chucks in a guitar that you don't know about. Let's go with it's not and hope for the best. Let's chuck these. Get this black one. Chuck that on as well. I like the fact you get more in a box of these ones. I don't know why that's not a thing for all of them. That'd be quite handy if it was, actually. Although they'd be more expensive. It'd be quite handy if you got a few more. All right, let's set these prices because I might forget. So if we try and get 330 is fine. 340. Oh, we're going to get plenty on these, aren't we? 360 for those. We could probably go 365 for these ones. Hope for the best. That would be quite nice. Right, so we've got 3 different types of guitar there. So I need 6 more of those, potentially. Oh, we've got another one as well. I'm not going to get all of them in. This is the problem, you see. When you try and design a store without having the products. Let's just get those because that's all I can afford. We've only got $500 left now. We'll just have to make do for a bit. I can always rearrange a few things later. Let's just get all of these things on the shelf, shall we? That we can. We can rearrange after we've earned a bit more money. I think what it's going to mean is we can't double shelf absolutely everything. But you know what? As long as they double shelf most things, it's not too bad. Because obviously that just gets more stock out here. But if it's not everything, it's not everything. It's just going to be one of those things. I'm very surprised it lets you place shelving, even though there's a box in the way. Not really got the room for this. There's going to be a very tight entryway. Don't like that so much. But these could move in, actually. If we moved these in and didn't have such a massive gap here. I know these ones, it's not ideal. We could move it in slightly to about here. Then we could back to back them. Then you could have some stuff facing the... it's still kind of in the music section, but faces in towards here. So it's a bit more colourful. I could do that. think I probably will. I think that'll look better. So if we just move some stuff around. And start it inwards, but start it about here. Just want to make sure I can get a back-to-back. Let's just have a look. Yeah, so if I put it about there, say. Something like that. I think that'll be better. Not only can I get more in, it'll look much better the other side. Right, where's the other shelf for that? Where did I shove that? Oh, there it is. I don't think we necessarily... We could put that there and put the... We can have the other guitars we've not got yet around the other side, really, couldn't we? That makes more sense. Let's move these. The only problem with this is it might... It's okay. I was going to say it might clash with the cube, but it's fine. Alright, let's move these up slightly. I wasn't anticipating such a design day today. Does happen occasionally in these games. We focus more on design than actually playing. Alright, so we can carry on with those, but we will have these ones going on. Right, perfect. So I did say we'll probably get this finished today, didn't I, this music section? I'm not 100% sure. So I did say, didn't I, that I would get this music section finished today. It's still the aim. This was probably going to be a long video now. I would like to get this done and dusted today. But it does mean this video is probably going to be on the longer end of things. Right, so we've got some space to add a few more in, and we can carry on coming this way should we need to, and it's a lot more colourful. Let's put these round this side. We sell these for $360. Hopefully. We'll see. That one needs to go there. Actually, I shouldn't double shelf these yet, should I? We will double shelf them. I've run out of... because we've still got 2 guitars here. Bring that one back. Yeah, I can't double shelf them just yet. We will. Not right now. Put those on so at least we've got them on. The most important thing. Right, so that price has been set. 360. 360 and 360. Well, these prices are set as well. They are. Right, let's get rid of some boxes. I can actually see what we've got here. Just the empty stock of those. Right, these can go away. So we should have speakers now then. Which for now I'm just going to put on just here. They might go over there somewhere. Eventually. How many speakers have we got? We have got some more to come as well, haven't we? It's okay. I think we can possibly double shelf these. Guitar strings. Do they just go in a thing like a, yeah, as a basket? I think what we'll do with those is probably put them on the end. Just like as an end item. We can go like that for now. Just want to get some stuff on. Let's just do that, and then we'll figure that out later. I would like to open up. I'm going to shove this stuff in the storeroom. Or the warehouse. Let's shove these in the warehouse. For everybody to restock. Throw the empty boxes away. Set the prices and then open up. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up and then put myself under pressure. Set the prices in time. Just for the challenge. But mainly so we're just not wasting lots and lots of time here. Right. These are going to sell for about 120. That's far too much. 115. Still too much. 110. That guy's coming. 105. Probably a bit low, but 105. We'll sell these for 30. No.
Let's stick to what
No.
Said, yeah?
He just bought it for $3. No. Or he might have bought it for the original because I didn't click it through yet. He got himself a deal there. He knew, didn't he? He knew I was still setting the prices. I just wanted to open up so we're not burning the entire day. But he knew. He was like, he's still setting prices. This guy coming as well. We'll lose a few here, but it's fine. Just wanted to get open. Try 160 for those. All right, hopefully we'll sell a lot because we need to earn quite a bit of cash today now. You still able to come into this tech section? It's a bit tight, isn't it, on the way in here?
Wish this had a little discount.
A discount for the sub speaker isn't worth $160. Okay, what about 158 then? Try that. Yeah, do you think that's a bit tight walking in there? It's not great, is it? Do you think maybe a gap in the middle would be better there? Like if we had this now up to there, for example, and just move this slightly
I love that freshly baked
to there. Is that a bit better? Walk through the middle? That lady seems to think so. Because you can still get right. It's a bit tight, just the shelf here, though. I mean, it doesn't matter to them. I mean, they can glitch through everything anyway. I'm pretty sure if you had it completely closed off, they'd still find a way in. Just make it a bit tighter. There you go. I feel like that's better, because then if you're picking something up from there, that still works, but you can still walk through here. We'll go with that, I think. Alright, we're making some money, so that's good. Why have I got a gap there? Don't want that there, really. I really wish it would stop trying to snap. Like, when you press snap, why does it do that? Why does it want... It can't go in there. Why is the game trying to put it... So then you have to do it manually.
Too expensive.
Weird. Doesn't do it for everything. I guess if you're too close to something else. It's like there, it wants to snap to the right, not the left. Make sure I'm not moving any shelving that people want. I suppose it would be handy to have a gap between here, because people do like to come through from the tech. It's fine. There we go. That's not too bad. That looks all right, doesn't it? It's a shame we can't get like a little plant or something just to put there, some decoration. There are decorations and stuff coming. So after the next update, which is the warehouse, which is obviously very much needed. After that, it's all on decoration, I think. And getting the place to look a bit different. So maybe in a couple of weeks' time or so, there'll be an update where we can actually start getting some paint on the walls and maybe some coloured shelving or some props to put around the place just to dress it up a bit. You're not happy with the price of the smartphone? Is that really too pricey? I mean, we're not selling loads of them, to be fair. We're not selling that many. Let's try 318. It's knock a couple of dollars off it. They are selling, but they're not selling in anywhere near the quantities they used to. I I mean, obviously, I don't mean like before the update, which nerfed everything anyway, but even since then, they've sort of slowed down a bit. Same with these. These don't sell much either. I am trying to keep an eye on people. We didn't get any extra restockers, did we? It's not too bad today. I still think we need a couple. But he's basically got nothing to do sometimes. Would you like to buy all of those so I could afford some stuff at the end of the day? Speakers have all been cleaned out. Okay, speakers are popular. I mean, I know there's not a lot on the shelves, but speakers are popular. Probably actually going to need at least 2 of those, aren't we? Don't want to spend too much money. I'm not bothered about too much being out of stock today. I'd like to get finished, because I can do a day where I just let the game run, where we can catch up on things. Make sure I've got enough cash for at the end of the day, really. So if we run the stock dry, it's not that bad. Just want to get that music section finished. Right. I'll do these. Right. Wood bookshelf speaker. Is that which one is that? Is that the one on the end? 105? It is indeed. I think we will double shelf that. And this one is, I really wish on the label it would tell you what it is. I think it's that one. I guess if I put it down here, it's that one. No, it's not that one. It's, or is it? Or it might be. I think is he coming with some? Reserved to a staff. Okay, so he's double thinking that. Okay. He's doing that one. I wish you can get bigger labels, but it's not really the label that's the problem. It's the fact when it goes to sold out, I'm not sure which one's which. I wish when you hover over them, it would say, this is a particular item. Like it would either say it on it or the price would remain. Because if the price remains, then I kind of have a rough idea. I know the bigger one is more expensive than the smaller one. And things like that. Right, we've not done too bad. We've earned quite a bit of cash. Obviously, like I said, we've run the stock down. That's fine. I can do a couple of days of just restocking. We have got plenty of cash for what I want to do. So we might have a few angry customers, but that's all right. So, since we've got enough cash, I might as well purchase some stuff. So we know we want to double go some guitars. How many guitars are not double done? So all of these, isn't it, really? So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more shelves for there. They were double done. So I think I just need 4 more. Let's get those first. Furniture. Get 4 more of those. Just realized I just bought hangers. No, I didn't buy hangers. I bought racks. Oh no, I think we do need these. We don't need them just there. I do need some more racks, so it's not the end of the world. But just as I was placing it there, I thought, hang on, these are not the right shelves. And indeed, they are not the right shelves. That's fine. Like I say, we need them anyway. Yeah, I need 4 of the others.
Nice and
I need 4 of these music hangers. Have those delivered. And as soon as it gets past sort of 10 o'clock, I'll get the license. I didn't want to get it too soon because people are just going to say, well, where's this then? So we'll leave their complaints for later. They're going to complain a lot anyway because we've sold out a lot of stuff. There we go. That's better. All right, so that's all good for the guitars. We'll sort those out when we're closed. So we can get the new stuff now. There's not that many people left, so we'll get the new stuff. Right, management licenses. So I need that license and that license. See what that has given us. So a lot of CDs, which is what we're going to use the other racks for that I've just purchased. And then just a couple of amps. Oh, a studio monitor and an amp. I think that's it, isn't it? So let's get these. And at least these are not too pricey to buy. Just stock-wise for these, it's not too bad, is it? Just buy 1 of each of the new stuff. Have that come to the store front. I'll deal with that. The restockers can carry on restocking whatever we've got in stock. We do actually have some boxes. It's amazing how much extra stuff I must have of certain things. Look at the amount of stuff just here. And the amount of stuff that must not be on shelves. I guess it's all music and tech. I guess all that stuff in the corner is all the grocery stuff that hardly sells. I think this needs changing. This doesn't sell a lot at all. I know we've not got like loads of it, but you know, it's just not selling anywhere near as fast as the music and the tech. It'd be nice if it sold in sort of equal quantities, because then at least I'm not constantly buying every single day 20 grand's worth of stock. It'd be nice if like some days you just replenish over there. I feel like I'm dumping all of my money all of the time on the... I mean, you make more money that way, of course, but it doesn't seem like an even split across everywhere. Got an empty box there. Hopefully there is something inside. I've not been ripped off. I think some people have been losing boxes through the map as well, haven't they? And I read the patch notes. But a lot of the bug fixes are stopping boxes from just like disappearing, or lost stock that's just gone somewhere through a wall. I've not experienced that myself. Just the occasional open box. That must be quite annoying to look. Could you imagine if you emptied all of that and it just went straight through the floor? That must be heartbreaking. Right, so we've got plenty of albums there. Let's get these things first. I think we'll double shelf all speakers because it just makes sense to do that. Got an amp here. And I might ship them over there. I don't know. Ooh, we've got more in here. I think they are... Need a different box for that anyway, but they are double thingied, aren't they? I'm going to put these... Like I said, I'm just going to put those on the end. If we can. That's double done anyway. So yeah, we've double done them all, haven't we? It's just that. If we move this... out of the way. That could go there. And then the only other stuff we've got is those amps, I think. And then the rest of them are CDs. So if that's the case, can I squeeze in those amps? Hopefully I can. I mean, I could put them on the end, but they're going to stick out a little bit, aren't they? Don't like that so much. But we could... Perhaps. Can we go a little bit further up? Not without the mod. Need that mod to be able to place furniture anywhere. Giving me a little bit extra, but I don't think enough. Could just get that mod. Then I can go over the first aid kit. That didn't really do anything for me, did it? I mean, these bags don't all have to be here. We could get rid of one of these bags. Like, they could move over slightly, couldn't they? Do that. Let's move... bags over slightly, so we've got, like, bag corner. Do something like that, and then have these... We could leave that as a walkway, I guess. Maybe we could have a walkway through, because we don't need that much extra room, to be honest. Stop it, game. Oh. The snapping on this is so weird when you've got other shelving around. It works until it doesn't. Yeah, I think it's because I've got the other shelving behind. It's like, what do I snap to here? It's confusing it. I'm not sure why it's not happy there. There we go. It's now happy. It's not too bad. I mean, I could go up to the floor, which I probably will, but that leaves a nice walkway just there then, doesn't it? Which is nice. Because then people can get round. And then we can carry on with just having stuff for CDs just here. And then just one on the end, or one on the end here. I don't know. We'll find somewhere for guitar strings. Where did I place those? I've now lost them. Where did I put those? Oh, there they are. I'm going to move these out of the way. Like I said, because they don't really... They're not a CD, are they? But they can go something like that. Just on the end. Still enough room. All right, let's leave those just to there, then. So, what do we need? Let's put some on first, and then we'll find out, shall we? I've not been double doing these anyway. You get... Well, you do get quite a lot. These are albums, aren't they? These are vinyls. So the rest of them are CDs. These are vinyls. Aha. So you do get less of these. Don't know if it's worth double stacking them though. We haven't got that much space for double stacking vinyls. I thought they were all vinyls when we first started getting these things. I thought, wow, you're getting a lot of vinyls because they all look like them. Get another 2 of those to start with. Come on, please. Quickly. It's been a long day as it is. Go there. That can go there. I've got enough vinyl for there. I think we will have to throw some boxes away, but I think... No, we've got 2 more. We've got 2 more. Well, that's not too bad, actually. Because 1 can live on the end with the guitar strings. I don't know what's going on with that. Ignore it. Throw some boxes away. Now we've got some clearer space. I think just put this on the end. Nice and snug, like so. Pop that down there. Like so. I think, other than prices, that's it, I think. No, we need to put these guitars across, don't we? I haven't got a box for those. And I'm not running the mod, but we could just buy some more. That's fine. But otherwise, I think the music section is done. I think I have completed the music section. It's been a bit of a shift around, hasn't it, today? But we have actually finished the music section. I would have liked to have double done these particular ones. The cello and these 3 guitars are not double done. But unless I head down here or leave the area, that's just not going to happen. So we'll suck it up with those ones. But everything else is, so it's only those. So it's not too bad. They're not going to have to constantly sort of be restocking those anyway, because not only we've got variety in here, these things will hold on the shelves for longer than those will anyway, so they've got time. So hopefully that'll be fine. Because I've just run out of space for that designated area. Right, I don't like this too much, that it's not up to the front. Problem is, if I do that where it looks nice and neat, it won't be neat at the other end. It'll look weird because it'll be off the wall. Could leave a gap like that, maybe. How weird does it look off the wall? Not that bad, actually. I think it's better off the wall than it is. I think that's better. The cleaner look. I'd also like this one. Similarly, on the end of the floor, like that. I think that looks better. If we just move this up a little bit as well. So it's like that. There we go. Perfect. So now we've even got a walkway through here as well. So I need to set some prices and we need to move these things around. Let's set the prices first because I will forget that. Almost certainly. So let's set these prices. So these vinyls cost a bit more than our CDs, which is what you'd expect. Not lots more, but enough. 22.50. Let's try 22.50. Not sure they'll pay it, to be honest. I think 40% might be a bit much for them, but we'll have a look. 22.50. Not quite 40% on that one. Actually, these could probably go to 23, couldn't they? Actually hit that 40% mark. All right, that's all of those ones done, and then it's just this, which can be hopefully sold for around 210, and then it's just this, I think. It can be sold for about 180, 185 possible. We'll try a 185. Is that it? I think we're done, aren't we? I think we're done. We need some stock. And I need to buy these guitars so we can double do them. But aside from that, it's not bad. Right, let's buy then. So we need to buy these guitars so we can move them along. I'll get them all delivered to the front so we don't have any restockers trying to do this for me. I want to do some rearranging. So it's these ones, isn't it? So we need another box of those, another box of those, another box of those. Is that it? I think I need a box of them as well. I think that's it. These ones are all done. Not sure about, is that one done? I think that is, isn't it? Because they came in a different, we had those before. This is the problem, you see, when I jump around licenses sometimes, I don't know what I've got where, because obviously we had some of the guitars earlier. Right, so if I don't really want this necessarily. What am I going to put on the end here? Because we've only got space for one. So we double did the black ones, we double did those, we double did those. We've only got the space for one thing there, so something's going to have to be a bit odd side to side, but I think I'll have these ones like that. So we'll take them off of... Is that these? Yeah, it is. It's because they come... I don't know why they come green. Why are they green and purple? But on the sign, pretty sure they look like red and white to me. Moving from there. So we've got another blue one. Then we need... switch this out for this one. The red on. And then finally the white. So I think, unless I'm mistaken, I think I'm done. Right now. I think this section is now complete. We're fully priced. I fully have everything. Make sure we've got all of the licenses. Yep, got all the licenses and all of the products, I believe, are for sale. That one, we know that's for sale. Looking for any missed reds, really. Anything that's red on both. Confetti ukulele, I'd be surprised if I missed that. Pretty sure I've got that. Did I get this? Yeah, I think that's just out of stock. That's that midnight black just here, isn't it? Somewhere that's here. So yep, that is out of stock. The confetti ukulele goes just here. Yeah, pretty sure I've got everything. It's just a lot of stuff is out of stock. And obviously we can test the theory just by buying everything and see if it gets restocked. I think we're pretty good here. Good stuff, right. Well, that took a lot longer than I anticipated. I thought this, I mean, sometimes when I come into a video, I've got a rough idea of what I want to do, and I had a rough idea today. And sometimes I think, that'll only take about 20 minutes. We'll do that, and then we'll do this, we'll do that. And then it takes 55 minutes. Because sometimes that's just the way it is. Let's have a look. Come up here. Not bad. I like that. Right, so the music section is now complete. We have now finished that. Let's skip to the next day. Right, so the music section is complete. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here rather than just do a day, because we'll just do a day where I'm basically just buying a lot of stuff. So I'm going to try and restock for a day or two. So I'll just run the game for a couple of days, just getting some stock. And then we'll try in the next one to finish the electronics. And then after that, we can move upstairs with the clothes and carry on the game. But yeah, I'm going to take a couple of days of just restocking, basically. which is basically, so just so you're aware, you're not missing anything. It's basically me standing here going bang, 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 next, bang, 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 next. And then as soon as that's finished, I go to the computer over here, and then I purchase loads more stuff, and then I repeat. And that's basically what I do in the days I do without you. So I'll get on with a couple of days of that, because that's not the most entertaining for videos. And then, yeah, when you come back, we'll have enough money to do the tech, and then that will all be finished, and then we can move on upstairs, as I say. So if you have enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you for another video very soon.